Right, so you have registered a brand new vendor account. You have come onto your dashboard for the first time and you've done nothing to the dashboard yet. You are just starting to scout around. Now, what's very, very important is that you actually set up your store. Pretty much like moving into a normal building or a store where you would put up pictures, sort out the front window, whatever it is that you need to do, the same thing you need to do with your store. Now, I'll give you an example what I mean. This is a list of the stores. It's in another tab I've opened up to show you. This is the list of stores, and you see the other two stores. They've got banners in the background. They've got logos. They start looking a little bit more attractive. Okay. This store, which is Smithy Shoemaker, which is our store we're busy with, has nothing. It's got nothing in the background. We can't see any logo or anything like that. And that's a bit boring. So it's an empty store and we need to do something about it. So what we're going to do, I've gone back to my dashboard now. I'm going to scroll all the way down to where it says settings on the left hand side. I'm going to hover over settings and then I'm going to go and click on store. And when I click on store, I am now on the store settings page. Right. So now at this moment, we are going to go and upload the banner. So it's this part here, this background here, we're going to upload it. Now you're going to have to play around with it. It has to be, it doesn't have to be, but ideal size is 625 by 300 pixels. If you don't know what that means, not a problem. Just take a few pictures and try them out and see how they go. All right. And let's just upload a banner. And if we go upload, you'll see that it says media library. And in your media library, there is currently nothing there. Now you need to put a photo into your media library so that you can use it. So you go to upload files and then you click on select. And we're going to go and choose a background. So I'm going to go and choose possibly, maybe let's go and choose this one. So we go and do that and we choose our picture. There it is. All right. We then select and crop. Now the cropping means it's going to cut off a piece of the picture so that it fits into the size that it wants. That's why I said you can just take whatever picture and see how you're going to crop it from there. And then we crop it and look at that. So we can possibly, if we want to use the bottom half of it, top half of it, however, we can even make it smaller or bigger, but leave it to the size that it recommends. Just you can move it around by clicking on it and moving it around. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that and I'm going to crop the image. Right. And there it is. There is my image. Okay. Happy with that. And if I update it, right, sometimes what it might do is it might not show exactly like we said, how we wanted it, but it's not a train smash, but there it is, okay, and it shows quite fine. All right, so there we have it, Smithy Shoemaker. It doesn't look like a shoemaker, but anyway, it is just an example. Right, now we've done the, and remember please, to get that change, I have to keep clicking update settings. So that's like saving a document, you must update it, okay. Now I'm going to go to the upload photo. And when I upload photo, please, I just want to have a quick talk about this. It does not need to be a logo. All right. It can definitely be an actual photograph of you. And if you are a small home run business or you're just a flea market that you have every Saturday or something like that, put your photo there. It can be a funny photo, smiley photo, whatever. Nice to have a smile and look friendly, and people will then get to know you. It's more personalized, and I really do think that sells well. I'm not the best at doing that. I must admit I don't like my face on there, so I tend to put logos. Now, if you're proud of your logo, or you have a logo, or you'd prefer to have a logo, that's also fine. You can put a logo there as well, okay? So it's completely up to you how you want to do this. Please also know that your logo or your picture will also appear on every single one of your products. So when a customer opens up your product, there will be a picture. So they will be able to relate that product to you and it'll become your brand for what you are known for. Okay? So make it a good one, make it something that's memorable, that somebody they would remember you and they would want to buy from you because they can trust you. Right, so let's go and upload and select, okay, because again it wasn't in there, and I'm going to go and select this one here. All right, so it's busy uploading. Okay, and now it does say it's a suggested image dimension of 150 by 150. All right, again, up to you. All right, you'll see that this is actually much bigger than 150 by 150, but let's select and crop. And what it does is it resizes it. It hasn't really resized it, to be honest. And it'll now crop it for us. So it crops and it will put our picture there. And there it is. The store name, you can change it anytime you like. So if we put Store Makers, all right, so let's just update this to quickly go and have a quick look at the refresh. So we update and we go and have a look at the refresh. So let's have a look what our store looks like now. There you can see name has changed and there's our logo. All right. The store category is important as well. Please make sure that you do have a look at the categories. There aren't many here at the moment. There will be more as we go, but please have a look through them and see if there is a category that could suit your store best. Okay, don't force it. If you feel that it doesn't suit any one of these categories, just leave it as general. And we normally go and have a look at the generals, and we tend to look at the store, and we will then create the category for you if we feel that there is a special category for you. All right, you're welcome to email us or and just chat to us and say, look, I suggest you create this category. That's also fine as well, not a problem. Then phone number. Just check to see that it is an international phone number again. It's always an international phone number. So it's +27 and then your number, please. Mobile number, please, not a land number. Store has multiple functions. If you tick the box, it will allow you to put more than one address. So in other words, if you have more than one store, maybe you've got 3 or 4 branches, you can then add a location. So if I click on add location, I can call that location something, maybe my London branch, okay? And oopsie, London branch. And you can then put the address details in there and you can save the location and it will have that address available as well. I am not going to do that. I'm going to go with one address. I canceled that. And there's the one address that I've chosen. And I'm going to deselect that so that I only have the one. I've called my location name shop address. Only I will see that. That's for my references. Okay, so there's my details. It's all in. All right. This email here, I can, if I select this, so if I select it, it will then show my email address. Now, you can choose to show your email address if you want, or you can choose not to show your email address. That's also up to you, all right? I'm not going to show my email address. The reason why is because on the page itself, so if I go, this is again your shop page, I'm going to click into the shop, I'm going into the shop, and on the shop page, on the left-hand side, there is a contact vendor form, which allows your customers to put their name, their address, their email address, and type a message to you and then send it off. And it will go into your email box. Okay, all right. So you don't need to supply that email address. Then terms and conditions, I would say that every store should have terms and conditions. Okay, I've typed in some silly little ones there. All right, but more seriously, it really might depend entirely up to you and your store. All right. You could say, I don't know, things are sold as is, or you need to use the product at your own risk, or whatever. Okay. It really is things that if a customer does come back to you, that you might be able to refer them to the terms or conditions and say to them, look, that was already in place before you bought it. Okay. This is something you can update regularly as well as you start becoming more and more experienced in what you're doing. Right, so I'm going to leave my terms and conditions on. Go to vacation. If your store is something that does not allow you to not be present, in other words, you have to be present all the time. You have to be around to be able to, maybe it's a service. Maybe you're providing a service. Now, obviously, you can't provide a service if you're on vacation, okay? Maybe you're providing an online service of some sort, and you can't do that while you're on vacation. So you can go and click on or tick that and say go to vacation, and then you can choose two different types: date-wise close or instantly close. Now, the instantly close is if I want to close right now, and you can go and leave a little message. I'm currently on leave, and whatever. Your message can be whatever message you like. Make it friendly. Make it something where your customers go, oh, okay, not a problem. Shami does deserve a bit of a break. Okay. Or you can go and do it date-wise. Maybe you've got an appointment somewhere, you need to be away, or you're going away on holiday somewhere. You can then go and choose your date. I'm going to be away from the 25th of October until the 5th of November. And so you start at the 25th, and then you click on the 25th, and you click on your end day, and you'll see this is all of a light blue color, all right, up until the end day. Then you go down and you go apply, and it'll show you that that is the date range in which you're going to be gone. And again, you can save a little message. Okay, I will be in Mauritius. Okay, right. And if you save that, what it will then do is it will then save it in the bottom, and I'll leave it there for now. It's not the 25th of October now, so it won't close my store, but it will be there in the background. You can always come back and delete it. You can set more of these. You can select several of them, knowing that you're going to be away at certain times. Then, this is awesome. Enable store-wide discount. So what you can do is this is for the whole store, in other words, your whole store, and if a minimum order is reached, now please understand there is a difference between amount and quantity. Amount refers to money. Quantity refers to the number of things. Okay, so minimum order amount. So let's say a minimum order amount of 1,000 Rand will earn you a 5% discount. Okay, so you can set that, and you can say, well, if you order a minimum of 1,000 or 10,000, whatever it might be, I will give you 5% discount. It's quite cool because this is something where customers could aim to get there, and it gives you more sales at the end. The biography is just all about you, all right? You can add media if you like. You can add pictures in here if you really want to. And I just wrote some, this is all about me. Let's see if we can add a picture of some sort. And I'm going to upload, select, and maybe I'll just put that picture in there. Okay, and insert and post. All right, there it is. Okay, and I can make it smaller. All right, and I can adjust it however I want to. It's very much like working with Word. All right, there it is. Okay, a little picture, and then it's about me. Then remember, please, don't forget, don't come out of this unless you have updated. So let's just update quickly. We're going to go right to the top and update it. Okay, so if you're going to go and have a cup of coffee or something, update it just in case your computer switches off or something happens. You're going to lose everything you've done, just like a Word document. Okay, now enable live chat. This is really cool. All right, because if I enable this, this is where I can now have a WhatsApp icon on my store page and on every product that I am selling. So if a customer opens up my product, okay, there will be a WhatsApp icon, which they can then click on, and it'll then open up WhatsApp for them to chat with me directly on WhatsApp. Okay, so if they're on the computer, they can do it via their browser, but not too many people use their computers nowadays when it comes to that. They might be browsing on their phones, and they can then go straight into WhatsApp. So now you need to put your WhatsApp number. The WhatsApp number can be different to whatever other number, so it can be a different number if you like, okay? But again, it must have the country code, please, first, and then the number, okay? And it must be a LAN number, a cell number, because a cell number obviously will take WhatsApp, okay? Then enabling a minimum or maximum quantities, all right? So remember the word quantities and amounts. Quantities is the number of products, okay? So in other words, what this means is that you have to buy 60 eggs from me before I'm going to fulfill this order. I'm not going to sell you 12 eggs. I'm not going to sell you 4 eggs. I'm not going to sell you 20 eggs. For it to be worth my while to sell you something, you have to have a minimum of, and whatever your minimum number is. Okay, all right? That's quantity, not in rands, in amounts, okay? And then the maximum is maybe you've got a delivery, restriction of some sort. Maybe you can only take 600 eggs at a time, then a maximum of so much for delivery, okay? You can also activate a maximum amount. Now, you must be careful because it's best that you only activate one of these at a time because they could end up clashing with one another, okay? So I'm going to deactivate that for now, and I'm going to activate this one. Right. This one here is the amount to place an order. Minimum amount, meaning the amount of rands, okay? All right, in money. So what's going to happen is you go, well, I'm not going to fulfill any order that's less than 1,000 Rand. Okay, so if you're going to come with a 200 Rand or a 300 Rand, it's not worth my while. All right, and I don't know why you would do this, but you might decide I'm not going to go any more than 5,000 Rand. I don't know why anybody would want to do that, but anyway, who knows? We all have different circumstances. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can then select the products for which you would like this minimum and maximum to apply, all right? And so therefore you would go in, you would click on here, and then you can then type in or start searching for your products. Now, you don't have any products at the moment in this thing, all right? So therefore I won't be able to give this to any of the products. You could select all your products if you like, okay? Select all. And if you select all, then any future products will also be added to this. Okay, so that's fine as well. So I'm going to leave it like that. Let's say select all, and I'm going to update. So let's update. And there you go. Your information has been saved successfully. All right. So let's go and have a look at our page so far, or our store. I'm going to refresh this, the store. Okay. And at the moment we have our nice logo. We made this into smokers, all right. And we have a couple of things here. Did we enable the email? No, we didn't. Okay, let's enable the email if you want to. So enable the email and update it and come back and refresh. And there's your email address, okay. Remember, on the left-hand side, there is a form which they can send to you as well, which personally, I would rather take the email address off. Could be quite a pain, all right? And let them just do it through the site itself. You know it's controlled, okay? And all of these emails are obviously controlled, and you can always come back to them and ask for 558.com's help in giving you the support you need. That's what we are here for. All right, now, we have a follow button, and the follow button is customers that might want to follow you when you are maybe having specials, maybe adding products, whatever it is, they can then follow what you are up to. Okay, I'll get to that button, that exciting button just now. All right, and then products, this is where we have no products at the moment. That's the one that's open. Terms and conditions is what we've already put in. So it's what we typed in earlier on. And there it is. Bring coffee, make chocolate. Reviews are quite cool. We'll talk more about reviews just now. We can go and have a look at the reviews. But the reviews are for the store. Okay. and it's what the customers review you on for your store, not necessarily your product. So the store will be general, service, and so forth. Each product will also have a review which they can review the product on. Okay. Then vendor biography. Vendor biography is what we told you about there. So we can have a look. And there's our little picture, all about us. Maybe you got a picture of your dog, maybe a picture of your kids, whatever. Maybe some nice information that you want to share with the clients. So here's the exciting part. This chat now button is really just your WhatsApp button at the bottom right hand corner there. Okay, you will see this on every single one of your products, and this chat now is just the same thing really. And if you click on the WhatsApp button, all right, when you click on it, it'll open up WhatsApp, and obviously it's incorrect because the number is incorrect. It's not a real number. Okay, but if they've got a WhatsApp on browser, it'll open it up on browser. And their WhatsApp on their phone, it'll obviously open it up on their phone, and they can then chat to you directly. All right, so that really is it for now for this video. It's been a long one, and I'd like to encourage you to carry on looking through the rest of the videos which will help you set up things as you go. Thank you very much.